It is a break time. How is everyone doing? I This is the break time now, and today I am doing quite a short session because I have meetings after meetings after meetings later today. So I may come back a little bit later in the afternoon so that I could spend a little bit more time here being more productive. And I have to admit, yesterday after like leaving the stream, I went and did my dishes, did some cooking, went grocery shopping, come back, did my meal plan, and just doing shopping. I spent so much time in chores. Um, I started my own spreadsheet to track what I'm doing each half an hour. So I put into different categories. I think I mentioned that. Um, like, because I was like, oh, I want to do this. But then I'm like, how come I never achieve it? That spreadsheet is my answer. I'm like, hey, you spend like 2 hours chopping up onions, like, and you are telling me you want to be this? I'm like, no, your action and your words doesn't align. And I know that was my problem, but it was so obvious that I realized yesterday. That was just my realization, and I do want to change it. So you will see me not just keep like telling you I'm suffering, I'm suffering. I want to change. So I am going to do that. And let me read a little bit about about the chat. Give me one moment. Where is my chat? You got good drugs. So I'm eating the Chinese medicine. Like you might see me like bringing this. Oh shoot! You might see me bring this up like all the time. That it helps with headache. It helps with qi. It's nothing like to keep you awake. But I think the best thing to keep you awake is to find things you like. So I think I got asked like before saying I need motivation like to go to the gym. How do I do that? I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm a streamer. Like what I can do is if you do like 100, I'll do 100. If you suffer, I'll suffer together with you. That's what I thought my answer is. And then I think Stan or mixed level, if you prefer me to call you that, is you're asking me like, how do I stay awake? And you, I think I cleared the list for you. You want to quit one of the game. What if like give me some thoughts like because I'm not a gamer, I only play Candy Crush, so I only know like how to play Candy Crush. And what if I turn this into a game? Like, you watch this, you get points, but then when you're actually watching me, you may not be exercising. Like you hear me talk for 10 minutes and you may not actually like focusing. So what if I turn everything like this to points, like a role play game? So everyone starts zero, including me. I'll start with like level 0, and then we pick a role. So I want to do like, I don't know, I want to be a scholar. And you might want to be a warrior because you just want to be buff, and then go for that. And then, oh, actually, forget about that. I want to pick my role to be a builder. And then, like, I need to figure out, like, okay, like, I gain points into this. Maybe I'll make it fun a little bit so that people get motivation. So, like, you can like get points like by, like, I don't know, like by joining. I mean, I quit so many challenges in the past. I can only say that I'll give it a try to see how this goes. And please tell me, like, if you like it, so that I don't quit it and keep me accountable too. So, like, if you do 1 hour focus session, like in studying, then you gain intelligence point. If you do like a 1 hour in exercise, like true exercise, you gain like points in like muscle building. And say, for example, me spending 1 hour in video editing, I'm a builder. And I know there are people here who keep telling me that you hate socializing with people. So here's a challenge. You also get points to be like charismatic as well. So you get 1 point for, I don't know, like social, like in 1 hour, like actually social. Force yourself to talk to people, ask meaningful questions. And if you don't think you're actually social, you just sit in the corner, don't count yourself. So it's like an honor system. I don't know, like, how do you think? Like, give me some ideas, as I'm not a gamer. And like, that's my way of thinking. How should I motivate people? That's my little way of like thinking how I can motivate people. And I'm super stressed. Okay, you're getting closer to your date. Don't think about the interview, think about the question. So pull yourself into reality. That's what I will recommend in terms of being grounded, like one step at a time, like 1 hour at a time. And I wish I can be here, but I have other commitment. So I'll be back. I'll try my best to come back a little bit later so that I can like spend more time here. And then also like companionship. I do believe in companionship. That's why I've been doing this for all this time. But let me read. You meetings today. Yeah, I have a lot of meetings. Life is full of chores until you live with parents. When I live with parents, I have a lot of chores like as well. So instead of one person chore, it becomes three people's chore. And it was in fact more chores I need to do. Like it's not like cooking for one person versus cooking for three person is not times three, but you still need to like the dishes you times three for sure, like things like that. Physically awkward and mentally stressed because I fumble a lot of words. I'm actually preparing for the interview. So, Sab, I just want to tell you that okay, slow down, take a deep breath first of all, and like you remember the posture, like going big. We like in Chinese, I'll write it for you, which is big. You do like this. Okay, you can't see my feet, but I'm going around like that. And tell yourself, you are doing great. You are doing great. Because, like, think about it. I see you all the time here. Like 2 a.m., you are here. And I see how much work you have been put in. So I believe in you and believe in yourself as well. So try that. Okay, good luck. Maybe find a partner. That's for me, or which conversation is for? A crush is better. uh, okay. Gym bro is way better than I want to be a builder. Okay. We're quitters now. No, 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 no. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, if like these are the identity, like I don't know, like I feel I spend so much time on Candy Crush. And what do I get at the end of the day? You are at level 200 and something. And yet I spend so much time. I don't understand. Like I would not call myself a quitter if I can do Candy Crush. And I would not call myself a quitter. I look at how many hours I streamed. I streamed 1,300 hours already. And with that little like I mean I like companionship, that's why I'm streaming, but like 1,300 hours. Good job, Sherry. So I am not a quitter and I don't want to be a quitter. I quit so many things, but I still haven't stopped. I'm still trying. Like, okay, I quit on this. Fine. I'll try again. And maybe I'll quit again, but I'll keep trying until I won't quit. I just need something that I don't quit. But again, that's just my idea. Let me know. Uh, do I get point being what? What? She's talking to herself. Sherry, let's do a mock interview if you're free. Okay, what are your interview questions? List them below. I may not be able to do it now, but when you wake up tomorrow, actually, this is perfect because right now I think it's late for you. But when you wake up tomorrow, I will try my best to be here. And then during break, I'll do a mock interview with you. So like don't sleep too late because I think last time before your test you have a problem of like going to sleep. So let's try to adjust the sleeping schedule now, and then let's do that when you wake up. There's such a motivation. Okay, I personally need a lot of motivation myself. I Okay, I'll just close it off here as I do need to get going. But I do know that in my life that I think, or maybe I'm just a high achiever. So I always tell myself, okay, if I don't get 100%, I'm a failure. So I kind of like need a lot of motivation to get to that 100%. And I don't know if anyone is familiar with the Asian parenting that you're never good enough. If you get 99, they will ask you, why didn't you get 100? So if I don't get motivation externally, I get it internally. But I think you will do well. But so I can do 10 minutes, like let's do another like one in the like for me it's going to be later in the afternoon. So actually perfect when is actually your interview time. So let's do that. I'll target that and we will do more a little bit later. And I am sorry, Lobster, you just joined and uh, oh, wow, I love the positive atmosphere. People are telling you that you are going to rock. Everyone is supporting you. So Sub just like I think your personality, like the way that you're willing to spend all the hour, like little by little, you are going to do well. And I do believe that. So yeah, I'll be back. Now I'm determined. I'll come back in the afternoon so that I can do a mock interview and also come up with a better idea. I already have someone who is a builder. So maybe I'll just see if I can make this a challenge for the month of June, see how many people will be interested. And then at least I am in. I just need to figure out like the point system. Sure. Like you will see a notification saying share is live on Discord. And we can do that. So okay, I will get going. I need to end the stream now. And okay, yeah, I may not be able to do that right now, Sub, but I don't know, Lobster, if you are available, if you're available to help Sub, like to do a mock interview. I'm actually need to get ready for my meetings later. So okay. Anyways, I need to go. So thank you so much. And hope everyone have a great rest of the day. And bye bye.